some a couple of students straggling in, but that's nothing new to me. Typical stragglers coming in at the last minute. I just want to welcome all of you here to the Fall 2021 Practical Nursing Pinning Ceremony here at Western Iowa Tech Community College. This is a really special day for those of us who are nurses, and also obviously for our students who have worked so hard to get where they are today. I tell my students over and over and over that I have met tons of nurses in my life, and never have I met a nurse that said, oh, nursing school was easy for me. I mean, you hear people say that about some things where you're like, oh, this person's really smart, I thought it was easy, I thought it was hard, but never have I met a nurse. Nursing school is hard. It's the nicest way I can say it, with being PC and with the crowd here. But probably a lot of different words were used over this last 2 semesters by you guys. There's been a lot of tears and a lot of laughter. Another thing I always say is you'll never meet a closer family than those people that you go to nursing school with. The nurses that I graduated with, I am still in touch with them after 21 years of being a nurse. And when we get together, it's like we pick up right where we left off and telling all of our nursing stories and all the things that have happened to us. So just really relish each other and keep in touch with each other over the years. And hopefully most of you, I know most of you will be in Nursing 3 together next semester, so we've got a couple more semesters together. So my name is Heather Badar. I am the Nursing 2 instructor, so I had all of these lovely people here with me for a full semester. They were stuck with me 3, sometimes 4 days a week, 3-hour lectures at a time. I didn't let them eat lunch between 11 and 1. They always had to remind me, can we eat? Oh, you guys want to eat? What? So we had a really great time this semester, and I told this class, I said, you know, there's days that you wake up and you think, oh gosh, it's going to be a struggle going to work today. And then I would remember, oh my gosh, no, I get to meet with my students today. And it was just like, I felt so comforted. We had such a family culture in our class, and I said it was a family culture because people would call each other names, and people would joke, and people would be mad at each other, but nothing too drastic. So it truly was like a family. All right, well, without further ado, I would like to start with our first speaker, and so Hannah Sanders, if you would like to come up.
Your profession is not what brings home your weekly paycheck. Your profession is what you're put on earth to do with such passion and such intensity that it becomes spiritual and calling. Vincent Van Gogh. My name is Hannah, and first I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to congratulate my classmates. After today, we will all part ways. Some of us will continue to RN year, some of us will move, some of us will go out into the workforce. But I think it's fair to say that the friends you make in nursing school will stick with you. How could they not when we spend countless hours with each other between lecture, lab, clinical, and study groups? I want to thank Gabby, Tina, and Heather for being incredible instructors. Heather, I still dislike case studies, but I might have a slight appreciation for them. Nursing school hack. There is no hack. Nursing school is hard. I knew it would be, but didn't know how hard until I was in the thick of it. Did I want to give up? Yep. I can't count how many times I would get so frustrated with the materials I would cry and convince myself I was going to drop. Yet, before I knew it, I'd find myself with my nose back in the books. My fiance and my family have been my biggest motivation. They've always been there when I needed the extra push to keep going. And they've been there to celebrate the small victories with me. There is one specific person, however, that has played a huge role in motivating me, and that would be my grandma. So today, I'm dedicating my pin to her. My grandma passed away 4.5 years ago while I was in CNA classes. She was always a text or phone call away. As much as I love my family, she always knew what to say, and even though she's not here, I know she's looking down and saying, I'm so proud of you. So to Grandma, the one with the best seat in the house, I did it. With that, there's just one thing I need to ask you. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the absolute worst pain imaginable, would you say that nursing school is an 11?
Rogers, as we like to call her, will come on down and give us her speech. Check. Okay, I'm going to deviate from my speech to say me and speeches go together like pushing potassium through an IV.
Don't do that.
I know. It's okay if I pass out. You're all here. Okay. I would like to thank all of our family and friends who are joining us today. Either in this room, watching online, or looking down at us from above, we couldn't have made it without all of you cheering us on. Earl Nightingale once said, "Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway." This past year has definitely been a life-changing journey. I made closer bonds with my fellow classmates in this room than I ever thought possible. We cried and laughed together, studied together, and calculated every last point possible that we needed to pass together. A lot of us dealt with sickness, some have even lost family members while on this nursing school journey. We may be heading our separate ways after this day, some heading to start their LPN careers, some are growing their families, and some of us are heading back in January to continue towards being an RN, but the memories and friendships we have made will always be something we can lean on no matter where life takes us. All of us have shared an experience that not everyone will understand. Being a nurse is probably the most rewarding and hardest career. We help patients and family members go through their happiest moments to their hardest. They turn to us to help them heal, take away their pain and their fears. It is not a career for the faint of heart, but each and every one of us have shown our commitment and drive to accomplish our dreams of helping those that need us. Anne Douglas once said, "If it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to support that child's parent." We have to rely on our friends and family to help us to be able to achieve our dreams of being nurses. The late night studying, early morning clinicals, Kahoot and study guide rituals have shown just how much dedication we have. As much as we would want time to freeze when we were in school, life went on. I know I was stuck between playing Barbies with my 5-year-old or studying on more than one occasion. As a single mom from Montana, I relied on some amazing people here that treated Ellie and I like a part of their family. That's why I once again want to thank all of our loved ones for their support and give a shout out to our nursing instructors, Tina, Gabby, and Heather, for believing in us, and all of our adjuncts who fine-tuned our skills. Being a nurse to me is something I've strived for so long. It gives me such a warm and glowing feeling that I get to be the best role model for my daughter. Ellie is my biggest motivation. She gave up so many mommy and daughter times that I wanted to prove to her it was all for an amazing purpose. If you ask her what she wants to be when she grows up, she will proudly tell everyone that she wants to be a nurse like her mommy, which is the greatest feeling in the world. The times I wanted to give up, she was literally the voice in my ear yelling at me to hurry up and get my homework done so we could snuggle. I would like to end the speech by saying that all of us have a driving force to get through nursing 1 and 2. Always remember that force as we go forward and use it to always keep growing and learning. Heather said it best on our last day of class that nursing 1 and 2 gives us the knowledge to be safe nurses, but a nurse will never stop learning. Ask questions, watch new procedures, learn your med last names. Cherish every patient and experience that comes your way, and remember they may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Congratulations, class, we did it. Alrighty, now we'll have Whitney Conlon. Hello, good morning.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Whitney, and I'd like to share with you about my journey here and maybe a little inspiration. Is there tissue here? Okay. I'm originally from Louisiana, as well as most of my friends and family. So unfortunately, they cannot be here today, but I still have the support from thousands of miles away, along with my husband and my father-in-law who are here today. Might take me a while, I wonder. I started my college journey right after finishing high school. In 2014, I finally got accepted into the RN program at a college in Mississippi. I was supposed to finish in 2015, but as you can see, God had other plans for me. I made it to my last semester, went through a pinning ceremony like this one, accepted a 2-year RN contract at a hospital, thank you, in New Orleans, all to find out that I did not pass. I was broken, embarrassed, and dead, and still had no career degree or direction. So after shedding many tears and feeling sorry for myself, I picked myself up and decided to start my life over. I had no husband or kids at the time, so I was able to make it happen. I packed up my two-door car and headed to San Diego, California. I finally felt like I was heading in the right direction, but I still wasn't happy. That's when God led me to another life-changing opportunity, a travel CNA position in Eaton, South Dakota. I met my future husband there, so long story short, I ended up staying in South Dakota. I look back at where I was those many years ago, and I thank God for blessing my broken road. If I did not fail, I would not be standing here today. I would not have met my husband, and most importantly, my beautiful son would not be here with us today. Thank you. Very good. Well, that's why today I dedicate my pen to my husband and my son. This one is for y'all. It took me 12 years to be able to stand here today, maybe even longer for others that are here. But today we can all finally say we did it. I like to close with a saying that will hopefully get you through any struggles you may be having at this very moment. Fear killed more dreams than failure ever did, but it is only failure if you do not try again. Dreams do not have an expiration date, and it is never too late to start over. Thank you, and congratulations to the LPN class of 2021.
Okay, our last speaker is Destiny Ellers.
All right, guys, bear with me. All right, I don't know why I signed up to do this speech. I've already self-diagnosed myself 20 times with anxiety. All right, if you don't have tissue, I advise you to ask a friend for one or two. First and foremost, congratulations, class, we did it. This is a huge accomplishment, and we did it. We finally made it. Each and every one of us here have a story that pushed us to get this far. Many of us here had some roadblocks along the way, but we all did it. Through this long journey, I learned that dreams do not have an expiration date, nor is there a time frame. You could fall time and time again, but there's always the option of getting back up and trying harder. And that is how I am here today. I am one of the students who let life get in the way multiple times. And I'll admit, I let a lot bring me down, and I completely bottomed out not once, but twice. And everyone here knows 2 strikes and you're out. So for that, I want to give a huge thank you to Heather, Gabby, Carrie, and all the nursing staff here at WIT, who gave me a second chance at this and did not give up on me. I also want to include a very special thank you to my sister Shania, my brother Gabe, and my son Bentley for pushing me and not giving me the option to give up. Sorry, guys. As I look into this crowd, I notice my family and my support system. And it truly makes me happy that you're all here for this. But I also want to cry because there's one person missing, my mom. So with that being said, I want to give a huge thank you to my mom in heaven, whose faith and strength has made it possible for me to accomplish this task. I am well aware my guardian angel, my mom, has truly been there in spirit and guided me every step of the way through this journey, and I know she is incredibly proud of me. This is only one chapter of my life being accomplished. There are many more to come, and it kills me inside that she won't physically be here for any of it. And as I'm reading this speech with tears in my eyes, I am fighting a conversation in my head, hoping that she will come through one of those doors. But I know she's not. The day I found out that I had been accepted into the nursing program, I planned on telling my mom this exciting news through a Christmas gift. So on Christmas Day, my mom found out that I had finally been accepted into the nursing program. Her face was so priceless, so unforgettable. My mom had passed away right before I started the nursing one semester. And in my heart, I was honestly uncertain I was ever going to be able to continue or complete my nursing degree. But I somehow came to the conclusion that I needed to just push through and proceed, even with all this grief, because Mom would want me to. And many times I thought this was it. This was the end of my road. But then I remember my mom telling me, "Bug, look how far you've come. You did not come this far to only make it this far." And those words have stuck with me. I've cried countless nights. I have prayed, pleaded and begged God to please just let my mom see me in my cap and gown. And I also now have came to realization that my mom has the best seat in here today. So congratulations to everyone in my class who did it, and to myself, and the words that I know my mom would say, congratulations, I knew you could do it, bud.
Thank all of you for sharing your stories with me this semester, and I've gotten to know all of you and through the ups and the downs and the triumphs in your life and the hardships. And like Destiny said, life does not stop just because you go to nursing school. I always tell students, I wish we could just pause our lives, go to nursing school, and then hit play again, but it doesn't work that way. So doing the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life, nursing school, and then have life happen on the way, it's so tough, and everybody has a story for that. Thank you guys for sharing. Each and every one of you is amazing and has a really special place in my heart. And I'm not always so great at names. I don't always have a great memory, as you guys know from the class. But I will never forget you. So when you are out there working and I see you, and I know you at clinical, you'd be like, do you know everybody? I'm like, yeah, they were like all my students. So WIT nurses really are the greatest nurses that are out there. And I can say that I didn't even graduate from here. And I was like, wow, if I could go back, I would go to WIT. We have a really amazing program, and it's because of all of you. So now, without further ado, we would like to start the pinning ceremony. So my first row, if you would like to come line up, and then I'll announce your names. Yeah, I think this one just leave it there. So we have some students that couldn't be here in person today, but they may be watching, so I will announce their names. So Alyssa Barber, and then we have Penny Bennett Edwards. If you can go ahead and pin her. Whitney Bromley. Michaela Carpenter. And Shady Klein. Congratulations, practical nurses. Destiny Ellers. David Elnathoon. He's not with us today, but he's watching from Oregon. Mohammed Higa. Mohammed, of course, chose to sit where we wanted him to sit. Elise Gass. Brittany Jacobson. Congratulations, practical nurses. Kaylee Johnson is not able to be with us today, but could you give her a round of applause? Also Kendra Johnson. And also Dylan Kramer. Okay, now we have Valerie Mbo. Dixon Moringa. Cynthia Osei Akoto. Stacy Pfister was not able to be with us today. Lizette Quesada. Congratulations, practical nurses. All right, Brittany Rogers. Hannah Sanders. Frankie Thompson. Congratulations, practical nurses. Okay, at this time, if I could have all of the nurses, and if you're a nurse in the crowd, please feel free to come on up with us. We are going to light our candles and bring your program. We have the Florence Nightingale Pritchard in the back.
commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of the responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I take today.
That concludes our pinning ceremony for today. Again, I want to thank you all for being here, and you are welcome to stay and come up and take pictures and whatever else it is you need to do. Thank you very much.